Welcome back to my channel. Before we get started today, I just want to give a big shout out to the first 4 commenters for my last video. Thank you so much to Susie's Nail Cues, Nails by Vidi Lugo, Parker's Pretty Paws, and Kim Nails Let's Shine. I just also want to take a moment to thank my members. Thank you to Jen Mullet, My Mommy Dawn Boulay, Just Nailed It, Jessica's Nail Studio, Susie's Nail Cues, Nana Ange Nails It, Sandra Sparkly Sets, and Nails by Vidi Lugo. And thank you to each and every single one of you that take the time out of your day to comment, like, subscribe, and watch my videos, interact with my channel, and just all of the overall love and support. You guys mean the absolute world to me, and I hope that you guys enjoyed today's video as well. Okay guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we are doing SheModern Saturday. And the theme for this week's SheModern Saturday was Swing into Summer. And I played with a couple different ways to use some SheModern stamping products. So I'm definitely going to run through it all with you today. There's not going to be a lot of dead space with just music today. This is very much going to be kind of like a tutorial or a how-to, or just me kind of walking you through what I did. You may have a different way to do what I did here today. If you do, that is freaking awesome. I would love to see how you would have done today. I definitely learned some lessons and figured out a new way to use gel paints with stamping. But before we even get into the stamping, you know I gotta do my base. I am a big fan of blended bases, basically like putting colors down, blending them together, ombreing them together, whatever you want to call it. I don't know if, after a certain point it stops being considered. I think ombre is like 1 or 2 colors into each other. This is kind of me just like blending these colors in to get the background that I'm looking for the images that I'm going to be putting on it, whether it be stamping or hand painting. I do a little bit of hand painting, but I have been doing a lot of stamping lately. So that's been kind of fun. I've definitely been getting into that. Definitely a really fun way to do some super artsy stuff without having to be able to hand draw it or rely on like a sticker or a decal. Not that there's anything wrong with that. It's just, with stamping, you can get a little bit more precise with what you want because you can remove and add parts of images easier than you could with like a sticker or a foil. Or a decal is what I was getting at. So basically I've put down the yellow shade, which was a perfect yellow. And do you see how bright a perfect yellow is when you use a very thin amount? It's definitely a color that goes a long way. I did also do my background with a white from Savvyland, and I just wanted that white background to make sure that the brighter, lighter colors really popped with these designs. So I did end up doing 3 of the nails the same thing, and then I went in on 2 of the nails and I did like a stamped scenery cut type of look. One definitely looks a lot better than the other, but that's because I learned a really good lesson. Definitely a lot to learn about reverse stamping with gel paint, but we're still on the base, so I'm just gonna try to focus on that. So I'm also going in with this green, and I believe this was highlighter green. That's why it's a little bit more of like a yellowy green, because it is like a highlighter. I think it's literally called highlighter green. All the products that I use today, as well as any discount codes that I may have, will be down below in the description box. So definitely check that out always. See if I got anything new that you don't have yet. See if there's anything down there. You can also find information on my members program that I'm doing. Not a program. Anyway, that's in my description box as well. I definitely want to get a little bit more up to date on that as well, just to kind of get that all narrowed down and even figure out what I want to do with that, since I'm able to do it now. So, and I am happy to announce that I am on day 3 of a new medicine, so I'm happy about that. I haven't been on meds in a very long time, and if you've been here for a little while, I have been talking about how lately I've just been feeling like now might be the right time for me to get everything under control with that and like everything else, that just is going on up there, whether it's stuff that I'm dealing with from the past or, it's other things. If you are also not new here, you know that I am in recovery. So there's a lot going on. And I think I just needed a little bit of help sorting and just really getting back to myself. So I'm happy to say that the first 3 days are going pretty well. I haven't really noticed any like significant changes, but first 3 days really well. Happy that I went out and started talking about things again. So hopefully that's headed in the right direction. Definitely will be part of my journey. I know I mentioned it before, but I am considering creating a side channel. I know I've said I'm going to create a side channel for many things, but really considering creating a side channel to talk about more like mental health and mental well-being things, you know, that pertain to me, or, you know, news or stuff like that. So I don't know. I guess we'll see. It's just something I'm tossing around. Figured I would share that with you guys. I'm sure there are people that could relate, or that would be interested in, you know, that type of thing. Maybe have some feedback. You know, just trying to see what the people that watch my videos would think of something like that. But so basically, for my backgrounds, if you're new here, what I like to do, and I'm so sorry, I do tend to hop from topic to topic with little to no warning. So fair warning, there's your warning. That's gonna happen a lot. So basically, if you are new here, how I like to create my backgrounds is I like to layer a lot of different colors. I like to layer a lot of different, I like to do like patches and then ombreing and just different things. I like a lot of layering. So a lot of times my backgrounds, that's what they're going to be. Now, whether they're layered with pigments, glitter, gel polish, other things, it really just depends on what I'm doing. This time it was going to be gel polish. So I did, as you can see, just do different layers, different ways of applying it, you know, just different things with each color, just to really give each color like its own spot to shine. I do like blending things, but I also like each of those things to still be seen. That's just like a pet peeve of mine. I hate when I've accidentally fully blended something together, and although it creates something beautiful, I can't really see the individual elements. Sometimes that gets on my nerve, not always, but sometimes. But nonetheless, so that's what I'm doing here. I'm just layering the things in different ways, giving the background, you know, something interesting color-wise. And then for the most part, the rest of the video is going to be stamping related, and again, all of the products will be down below in the description box. I'll have the list of SheModern products that I used today, along with my 10% off discount code down below, like I said earlier, in the description box as well. I also have a 35% off discount code from MADAMGLAM, which is the colors that I'm using here today, so that will also be down there. Always check out my description box. There might be something new that wasn't there before. You never know. Just always check down there, see what's going on. But yeah, so I'm gonna go ahead and just let this part run out before we get started into the stamping. I'm going in with the Born Pretty, the matte top coat. I'm using this one because originally I was going to, and I wish I wouldn't have even done the matte top coat because I ended up glossing the nails anyway, but originally the plan was to matte them out and then stamp the leaves in with the sticky black, which was for pigment and glitter, and then I was going to wipe the inhibition layer off to do some chrome on top of it, but because it's a semi-gel, the alcohol solution ended up removing the stamping, so I did have to go back in with that after, but that part's not in this video. I just wanted to explain why I was using it. SheModern does have a chrome resistant matte top coat. I just do not have that one. I have her older formula, and I think because it is the older formula, it is no longer chrome resistant. So when I know that I'm gonna, or when I think that I'm gonna be doing chrome, I use the Born Pretty matte, because that is the one that I know for sure that I have that is chrome resistant. So basically what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be using the sticky black semi-gel for pigment and glitter, and I'm going to be stamping on the leaves, and I'm going to do that to 3 nails. It's pretty repetitive, so I'm just going to go ahead and let you guys watch that part, just because I was explaining, you know, some other things before. So basically I'm going to go in with the solid images of the leaves first, and then I am going to go over them with some glitter. So I'm just going to go ahead and let you watch that part. And if you guys are not subscribed, please go ahead and do so if you're enjoying today's video or today's design. If you would have a question or, you know, anything, just go ahead and drop a comment. Let me know what you thought of today's video or of today's design. And don't forget to like the video. All of your likes and comments really help out my channel. And yeah, so just if you guys are enjoying this video and just enjoying being here, please don't forget to do those things for me. And you know, I'm just super grateful that you guys are here watching my videos. You know, it's all really, really important for our channels to stay healthy and get pushed out into that godforsaken algorithm. So yeah, just thank you guys so much for being here. So for the other two nails, we're going to be doing some reverse stamping. For this image, I tried to do some reverse stamping with gel polish like on the stamper, and it got really crusty dusty. I think I used too thick or I cured for too long. You guys that do reverse stamping with gel polish, how long do you cure the images in the lamp before you put them on the nail? I think I did 30 seconds for this. I don't know if maybe because they were like jelly color, like thinner colors, that's why it got so crispy, but it ended up really, it's like crackling when I put this particular image on the nail, and then it was like sticking up and it just looked god awful. So yeah, definitely if you reverse stamp with gel polish, please let me know how you do it. The second image that I did for the other finger, I still consider it reverse stamping, I guess, but I basically colored it in with the gel polish instead. So I'm gonna go ahead and let you see how I was like, and I was trying to paint on the gel polish on the stamper, and it was separating on the stamper. So I don't know if like I had something on the stamper that was like creating that separation. I've seen some really well done stamping designs done with gel polish, so I'm not sure what I did wrong here. But yeah, definitely if you have any tips for me, please drop them down below in the comment section. I definitely need them. So yeah, as you can see, this part, it was like super crinkly, super crackly. It just, the image did not stay together. It separated from the rest of the image. That part just super cured. It looked awful, but it's okay. I encapsulated it, you know what I mean? I made it work. I did the thing. It's okay. So this image, I was like, okay, I still want to use these gel polish colors, but I'm just going to paint them on since they were like kind of thinner and a little bit more sheer when you apply them in small amounts. I just ended up coloring in the stamp, and it ended up turning out really pretty, especially because I already had that established background. So that's why I really like giving you know, like my backgrounds depth, just because like I didn't necessarily know what images I was going to use. I just knew that that's what I wanted, you know, my background to be. Or I didn't even like really know what I wanted my background to be. I usually pick out my colors and then I just go from there. So I'm just glad that it all turned out really like super well. I think that the background really helped out the image, and I think that it came out really cute. I felt like I still got like that picturesque sunset look that I was looking for with the other one that I screwed up, but you know, I didn't have to do as much work with this one. I just had to color it in. I don't know. I feel like, because I wanted this image to also be sunsetty, but I didn't want to paint in the sun on this one because I already had the sun on the other one, even though it looked like poop. I don't know. That was just my logic. So then I did go back in with a little bit of the Savvyland white, and I did put some white in the clouds, and then I added my little finishing touches on the lighthouse. I believe that these colors are kind of like a hodgepodge. I had some that were from the Unity, Neon Unity collection from MADAMGLAM, and then I did use the perfect yellow. I used green highlighter. What did we also use? The blue was blue denim, which is also part of the Neon Unity collection, and the Sizzling Lime, which was the sparkly green that I used. That was also the Neon Unity collection. And then I did go in with a little touch of Moms and Mimosas, which is the pearlescent shade from the newest collection. But this is what the nails are looking like. Let me know what you guys think. Thank you so much to Sheree for including me in the SheModern collaboration. All the products that I use will be listed below. Thank you so much for being here. Please hit that like and subscribe button if you enjoyed today's video. And as always, I just want to leave you with, please be kind to yourself. This world is so hateful and so cruel. Please be kind to yourself. Like, that's the least that you could do. And please be kind to others. You don't know what, you know, they're facing. And I hope that you'll join me for future videos.